Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gia. So today I'm gonna be presenting you guys this amazing recipe of le beignet. They're super easy to make, they're very fluffy, and they're my best treats to make as donuts are with a cup of tea in the afternoon or in the morning for breakfast. They're amazing and they're so delicious, fluffy, and let's get started and make them. So we're starting with the ingredients, which we have all-purpose flour, or you could use bread flour, which is good quality, and some salt by the side. Got one large egg, room temperature, and also baking powder, which is 8 grams in it, about 2 teaspoons. By the side, sugar vanilla, 7.5 grams, and I also have bake I mean yeast, bread yeast, which is active yeast, and also some lukewarm water, so depending on the dough, and also some sugar, about 3 tablespoons, and we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And in the flour I've got about 300 grams, which is 2 cups, 2.5 cups, like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the sugar, vanilla, and also the baking powder, which is 8 grams, which is 2 teaspoons. So baking powder, actually I'm adding it into this dough because it gives like a really nice and fluffy, make the dough so fluffy and like cloudy. I'll go by the side. I also add some yeast. You want to use some active dry yeast, or you could use the doughy one, but I prefer the dry yeast. I'll go ahead and add the 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You could go ahead and also use some butter if you prefer like the taste or the flavor. You could also add some butter. There's no problem. Maybe after making your dough at the ending, you could add the butter and reknead it. So this recipe, you could also use a machine like a stand mixer or just by hand, because the dough is so easy to make. It doesn't need any super electric stuff. And you could use a spatula now to mix the ingredients together, or a wooden spoon. So guys, if you're new to my channel, hello there, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell, and so every of my new videos you'll be able to get. I make different bunch of baking, different bunch of cooking. If you guys request any recipe, I'll be glad to share with you guys and give you some reviews on how it goes. So I'll gradually add the lukewarm water. You do want to use lukewarm water in this recipe, and no so hot water to not kill the yeast. We need the yeast to activate in this recipe, okay? The yeast is everything. So gradually add water into it. So I've transferred my dough into my work surface to like reheat it for some couple of minutes until I perform a nice soft bouncy dough. So now here's my dough. It is soft, it's bouncy, and it's all together. This, you want to have a soft dough because beignet do require a soft dough. Okay, so I'm gonna place it into my bowls and rub some oil on the top. Then cover it up to rest for about 30 minutes. You could also leave it for 1 hour, just because I'm running out of patience and running out of time. That's why I left it just 30 minutes, which is half an hour. So now it has been 30 minutes, and you can see my dough is a little bit rised. You can see those air pockets. This is nice. You know your dough is perfectly kneaded. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour in my work surface, and I'll place my dough. Then we're gonna start flooding it with our with our rolling pin. Beignets are more like donuts, so I'm gonna go just flatten and much. We'll leave it like a little bit thick. So I'm gonna use a circle cutter because beignets, I know for their shapes, they're made common and made popular in a circle shape. Like most of the time, maybe other types of beignet might be squared or triangle, but we could go with any of your choice and any shape you desire. Could go like really creative over here. So I didn't have any circle cutter, so I'm just using this cookie cutter, like this little flower cookie cutter, like nice shape in the center, but it's not gonna like show after you fry, after you pick the dough from the work surface. It'll be like scattered shape in the middle, but we do need like a rings. We do need rings in the center. That's why. So I am going to reuse this dough, like gather it together, lit it a little bit, and reuse it. So I actually had like a sheet with like coated with some flour, so our dough would not, like the beignet would not stick on it. I look at the beignet from the side, so you can see that is like it is not too thick. It's like right in the maybe quarter of an inch or like rings. But she likes it like almost like onion rings. So you could go ahead and also fry the little ones if you desire, or just place it together with the remaining dough. So just place them in a coated sheet and cover them to like rise for over 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'll go ahead and continue my leftover dough the same way on the same process. I do love making beignets, like really, especially in the afternoon. It is so comfy, and I just love making it in the afternoon with a cup of coffee or just milk or tea. It is amazing. So, okay, in my frying pan or any casserole or saucepan, you could pour some oil and let it heat up a little bit. So make sure your oil is not so hot, because if the oil gets really hot, like the beignets go like really get easily and like fry fast and get really burned. So you do want to have like oil a little bit hot, like it's already starting bubbling a little bit and not very hot. And you do want to let your stove top like be the flame be in the medium flame, and continue like helping the dough a little bit out with a spoon, like sprinkle the oil in the top and keep jiggling it, shaking it from it. Just make sure to keep an eye on beignet. Like donuts, beignet, most of them they need like really great attention, and keep watching them. Babysit this guys, just babysit them. So I'm gonna start flipping them while they're browning in the inside. Right after my beignets are well fried, so I'll just go ahead and remove them. Make sure you place it like a like tissues on the plate, or just paper like parchment paper to like suck the oil off, remove the excess oil. Just gonna like that one a little bit brown in the other side, and now add remaining beignet. That's how I will continue frying my whole beignets. Now, this is the fun part. Is when you toss those beignets in sugar. So you like if you really prefer, you could also add some cinnamon sugar, some cinnamon to the sugar, mix it together. It's a nice, delicious taste. So I'm just using easy granulated sugar. So dip the beignets while the sugar while they're still hot to hold on it. These beignets are so amazing. I hope you guys try it. It's a must try recipe. I do recommend it. If you guys like my channel and you like this recipe, so please don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. Give the video a big thumbs up, continue supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching.